Hi, welcome to Archman. So we have updated the system, and that actually goes with update. So an alias that's in here in the bash RC, and then we need to get the ArchLinux system in. Well, the ArchLinux tweak tool in. Is Paru installed? Correct. No, I suppose. Let's see. Paru. Nope. Is yay there? Yay is there. I did something wrong there. Yay minus SYU, for example. So yay is there. So I could do a yay ArchLinux tweak tool. So it's here, number 1. This is from the AUR. Yes, no, no, maybe. Enter, enter, enter. And we're gonna clone the ArchLinux tweak tool git repo. These numbers always change, right? So 847 is what he thinks he's making, and later on it's gonna make 915. So it's a commit, so each push is a number to the GitHub, and you can set in the package build of these AUR packages, grab the latest number and put that as a reference. So that's why these numbers are never exactly the same thing, because this is the lazy man's solution. You don't have to do anything. The script updates the number for you. So ArchLinux tweak tool is there. ArchLinux tweak tool. So I've shown you this way of working. There's another way of working as well, and that's actually, he had to change something in the SDM. So I guess we have a SDM as display manager. So we'd like to add Archman instead of Amos. Amos is no longer supported, it has stopped with it, creating these ISOs on the basis of ArcoLinux, on the basis of ALCI, on the basis of Carly, and a riser. So 4 major projects where you can get the knowledge and start building your own distro. Or just have fun and use any distro Arch based. The thing is, what was I thinking? Well, design-wise, this looks quite nice actually. That has to do with the theme. We use the Arc theme, and this is another theme, and it's actually nice. And if you say, Eric, I want to have that, then it's gonna be appearance Nordic Dark, right? That is the GTK3, GTK2, XFWM4 look, Nordic Dark. Close. What should we do first? Yeah, I was saying, so this is one way of doing things. It's on the AUR, you know the drill. Paru, yay, go look for it and install it. The other way of doing things is actually, let me look for something else here, because I'm wondering about something, and that's the fact that if we update our system, there is core, extra, community, multilib, and Archman repo. Now, if you start making distros, it's better to put the Archman repo at the top, because it's like if you have some knowledge about Photoshop and so on with all these layers, the first comes, first served. So if there is a rubbish application in core and you want to oversee it, you want to overrule it, then you need Pacman. Well, the Archman repo needs to be at the top in pacman.conf, and then you can overrule it. Otherwise, he'll get always the first one that he finds in the lines. So just a tip for the ISO builders. Now, I want to have the ArcoLinux repos. This looks like a browser icon, and it is. It's one way of getting the ArchLinux tweak tool, and maybe we can actually, well, wait a little bit before we go back. It's on the first page. It's on the first page. Here it is, ArcoLinux Spices application. What's this all about? Install our ArcoLinux packages on any ArchLinux based distro, download it here. The whole place is a download button. and you download that particular file. And it's a very simple file. It's a button, right? Get the ArcoLinux keys and packages. It's a very simple application. Some knowledge is required. Mine is you are going to install the spices. That's it. That was it. You can actually now type spices or something and you just get here the ArcoLinux spices. So this one is already installed by, this one is already installed by, and you type spices. Now maybe you don't see it, but it's actually on top of the web page. So buy as well. But before I click this, let's see where we get stuck. If we have the ArchLinux tweak tool installed, that's all fine. But if you want to install the Sardi icons, install the selected icon themes, you need to activate the ArcoLinux repos. Now, it's not as simple as clicking in the Pacman, because here it is. Install keys, mirrors, and activate. So he knows there's nothing available. I can't do anything because there are no keys, there are no mirrors, and I can't do anything here. Same applies here for EndeavourOS. So if you want to install packages from EndeavourOS or install packages from Chaotix repo, you need to do all that. Either you decide to click here on the button, or, and I think that would be best approach, let's think about or remember the spices application. Anywhere you go when you want to get the packages from ArcoLinux, you need the keys and the mirror list and the packages, and click. So this would be my first thing. You see here a little line and then it says done, update now. So you know what to do. Update now. Update is not correct. Update. And now you see, oh, can we make this bigger? Control plus, no, voila. And now you see that the packages have the databases, let's call it like that. The databases of the repositories of ArcoLinux have been loaded at the bottom, right? In ArcoLinux, it's at the top. Then he says, hey, but there is another ArchLinux tweak tool. This is our official numbering. The other one is from AOR, right? From a user, a maintainer. But this is ours. It's 2023. It's January and it's the third version. It will get in the chaotic keyring with 50 or 60 kernels, Linux kernels that I have there online there, with a mirror list. Where can we find it? Endeavour keyring, Endeavour mirror list, and ArcoLinux mirror list, a spin-off from ArcoLinux. So this is, yes, please, right? Proceed with installation. Oh, that was not okay. Let's do that again, and then say yes, not equals yes. So with this, now it knows everything. There are the keys, there are the mirrors, and there are the repos, and now the fun can start. In our systems, we launch it with ATT, so ArchLinux tweak tool, and the reason for it is that I can follow the code. So in the code of the ArchLinux tweak tool, I sometimes make comments. Sardi icons, install the selected icons. LightTM attribute something there, right? There's a message about LightTM, probably not there. LightTM. Do we have the Sardi icons? We do have the Sardi icons. Let's go for this one. I like that one, right? Everything in white. Unless something is not in white, which is okay, This is unknown to the system. Exvalso, we should check out the icon for that and change it in the Surfn and the Sardi icons. Right? Sardi mono arc. And so many others. For text is also from Horst 3180. I believe, this kind of folders. Enfin, those are just icons, right? So check, we can install stuff. Surfn is already installed, but there is more. Surfn Mint Y icons, Breeze, Surfn Plasma Dark. This is really created for Plasma. So these two guys are not, well, you can install them, that's not the intention here. We have so many colors, there are 16 million colors, and we took a few of them, right? So this is blood, so red, Avopop, bluish, salmon, and for my convenience, I've made selections, right? These are all the dark, if you like dark themes, then this is it. All the blue themes and all, and none, and all, right? Just quickly, I'm kind of fan of both of them, dark and blue. And there's yellow and green stuff in here as well. So extras, this is my personal Nemesis repo where we install some more stuff. We create icon themes. So that will work, I guess. Well, I should not guess. Where is Nemesis? Was Nemesis added to the list? So you see here ArcoLinux repo. It's not the Nemesis repo. So Pacman, Nemesis repo is my personal repo. It's now in my system. It's available. Anything that's on there, let's kill this, update. Now the database comes in, and now I can say sudo pacman -s, and everything starts with edu eric-du-bois. These things have been created by me for me. Okay. Back to ATT. So Nemesis is available. Basically, we can install themes from here. Show the installed packages, nothing installed. Auto start Calamares. Whoa, this of course cannot be there. Calamares is for installation and should be deleted after you boot up. And then design. Themes from third party. So these are things from us. Sardi, Surfn, themes created by us, for us. And these guys are third party. So I did not create it, but I'm making it available. That's as simple as that. The ArchGTK theme is there. Icons are here. All kind of nice icons. Cursors. Maybe we should take a cursor. At ArcoLinux, we take the Bibata cursor theme bin. So this guy, install the selected cursor theme. All right, and now it says something. So in here you need, you know what happens to your system. No confirm needed. This one is installed. Okay, that means I can go and have a change of mouse and touchpad theme. Well, Bibata Modern Ice or Original Ice, for instance, right? Choose. Keep off. So we're going down the list. Let's see if we want to have a look. What did we install? User, share, X sessions, XFE desktop. That's it. Is there a Wayland available? No, there is no Wayland sessions folder available. So it's just XFC that we have. Install Awesome. Awesome is now being installed. Awesome has been installed. Quit ATT, log out, and then we immediately know what we have. LightM, SRM, here it is. Log out. So SRM, Awesome. It's gonna be BE, my friends. So there you go. Control T, Control Shift, Enter, right? Super Q, Super X. Log out. These are the commands you need to know. Log in, Control T or Super Enter or Super Shift Enter, Super D or Super Shift T, depending on the desktop. So now I can say, launch me Cacafire. Quit, quit, and quit. Nice. No, nice. It's not nice. There is no Alex appearance. So we do an F12. Ooh, that's not nice either. Sudo pacman -s, and then we say Alex appearance. This is XFCE drop down without theming, right? That's why it looks like that. F12 gone, Super Shift D, and we have then LX appearance. Let's make this nice. So we had Nordic Dark, and then icon theme was Surfing. Surfing, but which one? So let's go and have a look at all the designs. It was this one, Majestic. All right, I'm a fan of this one actually. This one has a nice yellow color. Voilà. So if you set all that, stop tuner and really quit tuner, minus Q, and then launch tuner again, aha, much better. So now we have a system that we can like and love. Okay, super Q, super Q, super Q. All right, back to ATT. It's white, you stop it, you launch it again. Now it has the correct color. So, how to start? Don't know what I should do with this. I don't know the system enough to remove it or not. That's up to you. So any of these guys can apply. Personally, today, 2023, I will stay probably on CHDWM. And last year was left WM. There are lots of problems. Well, there are lots of knowledge that you have to know if you have an ArchLinux based system, and one of them is the keys. So if anything fails, you still have this button here to get the keyring locally, get the keyring from online if you got internet, or fix the keys. Then the next problem is servers that are out. So get new servers in, let's set mainstream, run rate mirrors, but then the application needs to be there. So install rate mirrors is gonna confirm, install it, is now installed, and if it's installed, I can run it. So this is all about that. This is also about keys, key servers here, setting them. We go for 5 parallel downloads for Pacman. So it's not yet applied, which I'm sure it will be. Let's have a look. Because that's really is convenient. When I was the other day on FreeBSD, I thought, my God, this is slow. And that probably has to do with the fact that pacman.conf does parallel downloads, 5 of them, which makes 5 lines in download rather than the 1 line that I thought back then. So grub, we did not find the application ArcoLinux grub theme, so it was the black theme that we had. So let's install ArcoLinux grub theme Vmix kit. It needs to reload everything, so automatically reload or reboot of the application, so it can provide you all of this. Grub timeout, you can import other images, but I guess there are enough images. Like this one, I like this one very much. So apply the Vmix theme, there's a button for a reason. Then number 2, choose and apply, this is okay. And that's it, stop. Quit ATT, sudo reboot. SR, nope. Sudo reboot. I know I always use awesome when I choose a desktop, because alphabetically it's in the beginning. This shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. Really shouldn't happen. This should be a nice color, right? So the thing is, with all these new desktops, I have to tell him what to do. So inside the file system, inside, where was it again? Oh, well, it will lead too far. It's inside the boot and then grub and then themes. I need to go inside Vmix here, and I need to define some variables, and they indeed depend. Yeah, each has its own variable. So I do a replace this with that, and the this, I don't know the this yet. So Archman has its proper text that I need to replace with that. And then we'll have this grub thing as well. Short fix, easy fix. So that's for later. When I make the new application, I can test it. So LightDM not available, LXDM, and we saw an error for that. This thing here, for some reason, the main object has no attribute how to log in LightDM. Yeah, so I'll probably need to add a line somewhere. So forget about LightDM basically. So SDM can be changed, it's active. Apply the SDM configuration is already done. Auto login can be done as well. Theme. Well, yeah, we don't have themes. Install the missing ArcoLinux SDM themes. And ArcoLinux Simplicity is our default. The Bata Modern Eyes is cool. I can install the cursors here as well, or some extra cursors. Looks good. Apply settings. And then it says you need to select desktop theme on cursor first. Oh, I forgot something. So let's go for awesome, right? So we want to auto login into awesome with Simplicity, with Bata Modern Eyes, and now SDM settings saved successfully. Okay, sudo reboot. So this will be later on. Next release that you'll test will have a nice image in grub. So auto login, done, working. SuperX logout. SDM looks a lot better if there is a nice theme, a nice wallpaper. So this is SDM Simplicity. And then we have ATT again. So you see here that this fixes here. So if you run into issues, there's a command that you can type: fix SDM, fix LightDM, fix LXDM, because we have our own way of defining things. And if the files are not available, our files are not available with the correct variables. Can't work, right? So login, did it, mirrors. This is where we get our stuff from. So we have different places, South Korea, Singapore, Australia, Belgium, United States. Choose the closest place, and please do not use this one since that it's paid, and we wanna, this is all free and this is actually paid, so we want to keep the bandwidth for other things. NeoFetch, yeah, I don't think this will work. I'll try. Ctrl T. It's working. Good. Use lolcat. This takes a while. Yeah, because lolcat is not lolcat. Lolcat is a lot of applications. And you need to, let's see, apply your NeoFetch configuration. Success. Okay, saved. Ctrl T. So the lolcat is not successful. Let's have a look why. So bash RC, there's always a backup, backup of your bash RC. So NeoFetch, I don't see it. So what we want to do is actually do this: NeoFetch pipe lolcat. Save. That's it. Oh, let's see. Sudo pacman -s lolcat. That's strange. Oh, sure. Not strange at all. You need to reload bash, and then we get a very ugly penguin. Anyway, it's working, but there's another way around this thing. It's not like this, but why not show, right? Knowledge is everything. So quit this thing. So I'll come back later or not if I forget. But the thing is, it's in the shells. So this is the bash RC shell. We should go to the shells and then go back to neofetch. Then everything is set the way it should be. Back when we've seen that, we can add more at Chaotix repository. That's from Garuda. So if you type in a Ctrl-Alt-T, let's go to super3 and then sudo backing -SYYU. Then we see that we have the Chaotic AOR. The main thing for me anyway is the fact that they have these kernels. So a lot of LTS, TKJ things and RC things and so on, and the next and the main line. And well, if you ever build a Linux kernel, you know how long it takes to actually build one and what heat is created if you want to build one. Okay, so I'd rather download them from these guys. So privacy, you have some things to have some privacy services. What do we have exactly? So Pulse Audio is active, BiPi is inactive. Okay, Bluetooth is here, network is here, printing is here, Samba is here. Let's go to the shells. Let's skip terminals if you want to have more themes and all that. Terminal fun. So this is the neofetch and the use lolcat that's in here. We can actually delete it again. Oh, that can't be done like this. I wonder if ALCI, for example, is possible, and ALCI is possible. Ctrl-T. Now we don't know if this is correct. If we open this one, so this one needs to be changed with ALCI, but it's looking in a file that's not from ArcoLinux, that's not based, not from ArchLinux TT, right? ATT. So what we need to do is kill this, and that's okay. We'll fix you later on when we do the bash RC. So bash is not active. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, right? we're looking in the wrong file. I should have checked that. So ZSHRC, it's here that we're putting neofetch. Oh my god, right? So at the end of the file, this ATT has added neofetch there. Okay, and then lolcat, Ctrl-T. Oh my god, this is a noob mistake. And fun as well. So we need to go for ZSH. ZSH is installed. ZSH completion does not seem to be installed. If you like that, you just install it. The syntax highlighting, so it tells you when it becomes green when you type it right. And design wise, you can have so many templates, themes for ZSH to make it nice. We can install this as well. And he has a list index out of range because normally I think it reloads. I don't know. Let's see. Reload ATT. No, then we do a restart ATT. Sometimes these drop downs, yeah, it needs to reread every single file that's now in there for my ZSH, and then the drop down is filled, right? So ZSH, we need to look at this thing. So that's a to-do on the to-do list, why this is not active. And we're going to install the ATT ZSH configuration. Let's see, it's oh, my ZSH is already installed, it says. Yeah, okay, my mistake. No, I got it. So of course it needs the ATT ZSH configuration, and because of that he finds the word random, and then of course you can choose my preferee, which is Jonathan. Jonathan is the one I like. So apply ZSH theme and Ctrl-T, then we will not get Jonathan. This should be Jonathan now. Okay, let's do an exec ZSH. It's not Jonathan, I don't think so. So then you go and visit the file, is Jonathan, my friend. Why don't you take Jonathan? Log out, log in. I would be surprised. I would be really surprised. So it stays on the to-do list. Have a look. And then, well, since now this is okay, we can enable NeoFetch. Let's see what happens here. This is set sh. I don't see it here, but it is. It is set sh. Here is NeoFetch. When I say use lolcat, it will add, and that's the bad thing, right? It will add lolcat. So for some reason, is he not updating it? It's not updating it. So lolcat is indeed working. Control T. Okay. And then we can play around with this some more. So a small look, and then apply your NeoFetch configuration. Will give you this. And if you go for Antergos, apply your NeoFetch configuration, you'll get this. And if you want to go back to something big, so none, small, normal, all I can't show because then there's show public IP and all that. Normal, apply your NeoFetch. Antergos, the one I like, I've been using it for a month or so, was, I believe, Kali. I do like the snake. Right? It's just a logo. It's your system. You do whatever you want on your system. So this is possible or not. No backend, small ASCII, ASCII, right? Choose wisely. We should check this one, HBlock. This blocks all kinds of following spam, malware, websites, and all that. They're out of you're out of the risk zone, so to speak. It blocks them all. Same then inside Firefox if you want to have the uBlock origin extension. The rest, yeah, you can switch if you want to. But as long as it works, it works. Blues package is already installed, so the Bluetooth packages. Blueberry is installed, or Blue Man or Blue Devil, 3 options. Enable services, disable services. Network. This one is recommended. I mean, it works. This is for NAS computers going inside your own network. Well, sharing folders and all that, some are related. Printing is maybe installed. Voila, is installed. Cups PDF if you want it. Install drivers if you want, if you think you need it. And the HP, the system config printer is installed, and HP lib is not installed. Some more things to do, and Sama is specifically for the sharing. So if you want to share something, a folder with somebody in your home network, then I recommend installing it. Easy. Create the password. It's 123, and then done. Reboot. There are videos about that, right? That's why I just skip it now. Many videos. Now our ATT ZSH fish have these different kind of Apple, for instance, right? Apple is working together with Paru. So either you start typing every single time when you come across something that's not available, not installed, or you just say select them all, install xpack for rip grab for RG, yay, Paru, but to see something, downgrade to downgrade packages, HW probe to have a look what do I exactly have as hardware? RAID mirrors and most. So we have this go install everything at once kind of approach, because then I can do indeed an up all. And then the difference between update and up all is the AOR. So it's looking for AOR upgrades and even looking for development upgrades in this particular setup. Okay, I think Archman can be added. There's some things I need to iron out and to figure out. But for the rest, we can change multicolor to, what do I like? Multicolor, let's do Blackburn, right? Apply theme, Super Shift R, and we've got now a new awesome theme without gaps and only 5 of these guys up here, if that's enough for you, and very small. All choices. Apply theme, Super Shift R, and that's that. I do like the possibility for desktops, so like I said, let's make a little bit of publicity again. This is the one that I'll be using in 2023, CHDWM. Quit and Super X, log out. So I have awesome CHDWM XFCE. Always have XFCE as a backup if you're learning about tiny window managers. Again, Control T, Super T, Super Shift, Enter, Super D, Super Shift D, and Super X, A route again. So those are the key components, key bindings that you need to learn. And this particular desktop is going to be in ArcoLinux CHDWM, and we even have a little cheat sheet for you to have a quick look in plain English what it's all about, but you need to learn the configurations. This is what you need to learn. Not with this application therefore, but something like that. LeafPad, let's take that one. Only 322 lines, that's okay. It's not even that much. So this is another desktop that we've now installed. I'm gonna take a very last look, and then I'll do some work. So ATT, grub thing is the first I'll tackle. So if we can install one thing, we can install anything. If it's not, please report on here. This is the Discord channel for the ATT. So all good. Desktop fine, fixes. This is something I would change to modernize. So the user share icons default, I want to have in the beginning also my bipata modernize, the white one. And since this is another desktop, I need to set it here as well. This is not the white cursor. Part of life. Super F if you want to make it full screen. Bash is installed. Bash completion is not installed. I would miss this enormously. So yes, and please take my meaning the ArchLinux tweak tool Bash RC configuration, which now changed considerably, right? But everything is in there. I mean, RIP is gonna work. What are the biggest applications on Archman? Well, no, sorry, not the biggest. What are the last installed and previously installed and so on? It goes back. And you see, okay, why is my system acting up? Because you did an update and because this package came in and so on. You can analyze what came in at what point in time. What I wanted to do is big. Big is which are the biggest, actually strange, right? But the biggest one is a font. And then the Bibata cursor theme, then LibreOffice and Firefox and so on. So it is really sometimes strange how these things can be organized or ordered or listed, or well, that's the biggest of the files. I've closed again. I think I've said everything. It's now up to me to work, change some code. It's terminal fun. We could test something else like the color scripts. Let's see if that works. Control T, 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 Control T. Ooh, that was a nice one. Invaders, right? Super. Q, 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 Q. And this is a virtual box. And responsive is, it's awesomely fast and responsive. So check it out on Real Metal. CHADWM. So from now on, each time I open up a terminal, I'll be surprised until you know them all, and then you're not longer surprised. i3 can also be themed if you install i3. LeftWM can be themed if you, well, Qtile if you, and creating a user sometimes. I think the only one is Plasma that actually makes it possible, but I might be wrong. But I remember that this is, I took this and the lookup and the fields and so on. I took this from Plasma. It's the only one that gives you a nice screen to create an extra user, which, let's face it, does not happen that much, right? We're most of the time alone on our computer. We don't have to. Maybe you have to share, but I think most of us are not. That's good. Working on Archman, so he knows. No work for me. He figured out where he is. Yeah, if I want to go to bash, I type to bash by shell, and then I say here quit ATT, then super X log out, go back in, and I'm welcomed by bash. And of course, all the key bindings, they all work. All the aliases, they all work. I don't know. Scale something to learn. Now, scale is with one L on ArcoLinux. Scale, if we're out of our own waters, out of our own eco environment, it's scale with double L, right? That's one thing. And scale with double L, and fix key with an Z has been added. It's the same as fix keys and fix key. So we always have our scale, and that's maybe a strange thing. I better show you where you find the information. ArcoLinux.com. The facts are here, guys. Burnt USB, Calamaris, scale, keys. This is the best way to do things. VirtualBox things, Arch root, ButterFS, keys, and fixed keys, cursors. Those are the facts that you always ask. Here's your scale. What is scale? Okay. Voila, I'm gonna end the video. I mean, 44 minutes already. So I'll dive into the messages I've seen, test some more, but main thing that will not be solved is the grub colors, the wallpaper behind there. I need to intervene there, and I'll do just that. All right, Archman will be included as a supported ArchLinux based system, and ArchLinux Suite can work on it. Cheers.